Hello friends, today we are going to learn about how to use investing.com. So the very first thing that we'll do before learning investing.com is make an account in investing.com, right? So I opened up the website investing.com. We'll go step by step. We'll create an account, we'll create a portfolio, then we'll go to charts. We will learn the layout, the tools and features of the entire charting software. And that will be all the intention for this webinar. Okay, so you see at the top, you will see a place for signing up. So you need to use this area, sign up, and create your account. Please sign up. You can use a Facebook ID or continue with Google or sign up with your email ID. Okay, so say you select email ID, first name, last name, email, password, and that's it. There are no other issues. It's very straightforward. What I will do is I will directly log into my account. Once you've created a login, make sure that you keep this as US only. Do not change. It will ask you Indian edition available. Just say no thanks and keep it as US only. So let me open, after you sign up, when you open investing.com, you will see I have signed up using my Facebook. So directly connects with my Facebook account. All right. Now, when you sign up, you have to go to portfolio. In this top right, top menu, you will find portfolio. You need to go and click there, portfolio. Now I have made certain portfolios for myself. When you open it, you will only see this default portfolio, right? You will only see this default. Then click on the plus button and create new portfolios, as many as you want. Now inside a portfolio, when you want to add any stock, you have to use this area to add a symbol. So for example, say in this default portfolio, I already have made a portfolio of 50 stocks, world markets, and some other portfolios. So if you want to add to any one particular portfolio, let us see how to add. You will search for the stock. Say for example, in this portfolio, I want to add Bata. When I click Bata, I will see a lot of companies, Bata Pakistan and Bata Bitcoin. You have to select the one where the equity NSE. The Indian flag will be visible, or you can see at the right side, it will be saying NSE or BSE. So if you want to add BSE or NSE, depending on your choice, you can select the stock. As soon as you select it, the bottom section will get refreshed. You will be able to see your stock added in the portfolio. It's very straightforward, just like you do in Money Control or any other website when you add a stock to your portfolio. Once you added the stock, now when you want to go to the charts, you can keep adding all your stocks as many as you want. And then you want to see the charts. Now, say I click on this portfolio, top 50. I see my Nifty 50 stocks and some additional stocks that I've added. I go to charts over here. Next to the summary, you will see charts. Click on charts. Click on charts, it will load the charts. After finish loading, you will see a button over here to maximize. This is a button to maximize over here. Click on that button, it will make it a full screen chart. By default, every single time the chart opens in this bar format with these icons like B, P, first thing you do is you right click and hide all the marks on bars. So there's symbols like D and P that appear on the chart. These symbols, this D, this P, all this will hide it. So hide marks on bar. Once you have done that, the second thing you do is you go over here down at the time zone. It is at the lower portion. It's time. So why we want to go there? We want to change the time zone. This is right now in the US time zone. So I will click on this time zone and I can either select the exchange. Exchange means we take the time zone of the exchange. Or you can select over here UTC plus 530 Kolkata. This is our Indian time zone, so you can select it. Now you will see all the timings in the IST, Indian Standard Time. Third thing, I do not want to see volume right now, so I will click on this cross button next to the volume here. I will click on it to delete it. Now I want to see a candlestick chart. So in order to see a candlestick chart, I will use the options that are provided to me over here in the top. Here, when I click on this drop down, I will see multiple options: bar chart, candlestick charts, hollow candles, Akinashi, line, area. Now, as we learn, we are only interested in candles and lines. So I will select the candle chart. If I want to go to the line chart, I will again click over here to the line chart. Then once I've started using it often, I will see the icons over here itself. So this is for candles, this is for line. I can use directly from here itself, even without doing the drop down. So this is the area on the investing.com charts where you will be using it to toggle between a candlestick chart to a line chart. Now coming to the next section. So I'm right now in a line chart. Right? Let me go to candlestick. Now, what is the other area? This is the other section that is most useful. This is called the time frame. Each candle represents how much time. This particular candle right now, as you can see over here, it says D. D means daily. It is Pidilite Industries chart, daily chart, NSE. So each candle is 1 day. If I want to see a weekly chart, what will I do? I will go again over here in the drop down and I will select weekly. If I want to see a monthly, I will select monthly. Let me select weekly. Now what happens is each candle over here now represents 1 week. So if you see at the bottom, dates are shown. Right now the date is showing as 2nd March 2020 for the green candle. Now if I go to the next candle, which is the big red candle, it is showing 9th March. That is after the next week. So every candle shows the weekly chart, weekly time frame. Similarly, you can look at an hourly time frame. 1H is hourly. You have multiple options over here. 45 minutes, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, 1 minute, 4 hours, multiple options. So say I selected 1 hour. Now each candle will represent 1 hour. So normally in a trading day, we have 6 hours, right? So if you see, this is the 8:30, it is the first candle, right? In the morning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 candles. These 7 candles indicate 1 day. And the previous 7 candles will indicate another day. So every day is split into 7 candles. Each candle is giving you 1 hour time frame, 60 minutes time frame. So this area is used to switch between different time frames. You want to see a weekly chart, daily chart, 5-minute, whatever. This is used for a type of chart. This is very straightforward, like you saw in portfolio, how to add a stock. This is the area you will use to change your stock. Or the other way to change your stock is, if your stock is already in your portfolio, you use this right area, this entire section over here, you'll be able to see the portfolio. So you use this area and you select the stock. Say, for example, I want to select Wipro. I will select Wipro, I'll click over here, and the chart, 1 hour chart now of Wipro is open. Wipro 60 minutes, and my chart is open. If I want to see JSW Steel, click on it and I will see the JSW Steel. As simple as moving. But now if you want to see a chart which is not there in this list, say for example in this list I don't have a company called Syngene. Right? So I will type over here Syngene and I will see NSE and BSE. I will select the NSE one. And now I have the chart of Syngene International Limited, 60-minute chart right in front of it. So this is the purpose of this top left area you have covered. Now let's look at the other options that are there. So we'll be looking at these settings. So the first one is settings, chart properties. In the chart properties, you can see multiple things. Most of these things we don't use, but the important thing is the time zone. You can change the time zone from here also. This checkbox, which is session breaks, it shows that after every end of day, you can see a line, vertical line. If I select this, you can see multiple vertical lines. It's an hourly chart. Between 2 lines is 1 day. There are 7 candles because there are 7 hours. Again 7 hours. Right? So you will see this. This is mainly useful. You can change the color over here. You can change it to red color or any other color you want, light color, so it's not that much visible. You can change the settings of the lines also, lines or what kind of line you want to see. I normally prefer this dotted line and a lighter color. Why is this useful is if I click on OK and if I go to a 5-minute chart, okay, I can go to a 5-minute chart from here also, or I can go it from here. I directly go to a 5-minute chart. Now I am scrolling back to see, the price. Now I want to know when did the market start on that day. So I can see this light line. Let me change the color to a little dark so that you can see it. So now I can see that, this is entire one day. It's a 5-minute candle. There's so many 5-minute candles. And between 2 days, between the start of the day and the end of the day, there are so many 5-minute candles. That is the purpose of it. Let's look at the other settings, which are important. Background is okay. You can select multiple different things. Scales and style. Now, many times you will find that, there is a price at the top which you are not able to see. Then you can increase the top margin here. Increase the top margin, the price, as you can see, is more and more price. And same way for the bottom. You're not able to see the price at the bottom. You can do it that way. And also on the right side, giving extra space to research. I'll again move it back to the original. Now, what is the next indicator? This one is the indicators option, where you can add multiple indicators. Now, which indicators to add we'll be learning during the course of time. But this is the place where you go. For example, if I want to search for VWAP, this is one of the indicators we use for intraday. So I found VWAP, I'll just click on it and I will see the VWAP. If I want to see a moving average, I'll click on moving average and I will get the moving average. If I want to see RSI, relative strength index, so I just start typing relative and I get the word relative strength index. So it comes in a different down there. Don't worry about all these things. I'm just showing you how to add them. How to use them, we will be learning in the class. How to add them on the chart, this is very straightforward. You just add it over. Let me close it. Now, if I want to delete it, after I added RSI, I want to delete. This is the option to delete. If I want to change the settings of this indicator, then there is the setting icon over here, right at this area. And if I want to hide it temporarily, I can use the show hide icon also and hide it. This way I can hide it, unhide it. Similarly, in the VWAP, here at the top, right this way. VWAP, I can either hide it, the line goes on, off, I can do it on, off like this, or I can go to the settings and change something, or I can completely delete this from the map. Now, this is a moving average. Moving average, again, hide, unhide. Settings, I can go and change that I want to see not 9 candle moving average, I want to see a 21 candle moving. When I change to 21, you will see the line will change, and the shape of the line will change. Look at this. Now it has become a 21. So you can go to the settings or you can delete. So now I'll delete all the indicators. This is the area which is used for settings and indicators. The next one is to compare symbols. If you want to compare Syngene with Nifty, how is Syngene doing in comparison to Nifty? So I will select Nifty 50 over here. So it will show me this is the Syngene chart and this is the Nifty. So if you compare, Nifty has gone up 1.3%, whereas Syngene is down compared to Nifty 1.4%. Any two stocks you want to compare, say Maruti and Tata Motors or Hero Honda and Tata Motors, you can compare using these symbols. Let me remove, I will go over here, I'll remove the Nifty and I have my original. Let me go to another stock, Havells. I'm selecting Havells. Now, this is to undo. Normally what we do for undo. This option is used right over here. This option is used for creating alerts. If I want to keep an alert on any chart and my laptop is open and it will give me a pop-up. How does it work when I click on it? I want to create for Havells India. If the price moves above, say 600. Okay, only once. The first time when it moves above 600, I want it alert. And how do I want it? Website pop-up, mobile app notification, or email notification. I can select which one I want. I don't want email. I only want these two. And I can just click create. I will have an alert in the system. Manage my alerts. You can see all the alerts that you have made in the system. Right now, I only want open alert, which is the heaven. Let me close this. This is used for alerts. We've covered the top side. This is the most, the right hand side is the most useful place. If you look at this camera icon, this icon is used when you click on this icon. Say, for example, you have made some analysis over here that the price, the resistance level. When the price comes over here, you should be shorting it or selling it. And you put some text over here to explain your analysis and at what price you should sell. Sell below so and so 600. Target is 40. And put some analysis over here. So now you want to send this analysis to me, for me to check, or to anyone else to check. How you can do is you can click on this camera, it will take a snapshot, take a screenshot. You click on it, it will generate a link. All you need to do is you need to copy it and send it to anyone. So if you create this link over here, you can copy it like this, or you can click on copy link and it gets copied to your clipboard, and then you can use that anywhere you want to. This is the link. You can use it anywhere. You can send it by WhatsApp or you can send it by email to someone else. So if I open this link on the site to show you how it looks, what comes, you'll see that basically takes a snapshot of that image and stores that image on the cloud, gives you a link, and you can use that image to communicate. In the WhatsApp group, you will find that we send a lot of these links because whatever analysis we have done, we can create like this. All right. Next. After this is the layout option. You have a choice of seeing multiple charts together. That is one single chart. You can see if I select these two, second option. Okay. If I select the second option, I will get to see two charts together. This is for advanced users. You know, want to see daily on the left hand side. I'm seeing Havells daily chart on the left hand side. Click on the right hand side and then I select weekly. What will happen on the left hand side? I will see Havells daily. Right hand side I will see weekly. I want to do a quick analysis. Weekly में कैसा दिख रहा है, daily में कैसा दिख रहा है, and based on that I want to make some analysis. So that's why two. Many people use even 6 chart options, where they have weekly, daily line chart, daily candlestick chart, intraday 1 hour chart, and 60-minute chart. If you want to make sure that, you know, right now it is Havells. If I click on the first one and I have Havells, if I change the first one to NTPC, okay, I'm clicking on NTPC. Notice what will happen, only the first chart is changing to NTPC, but not the others. So each and every chart I will go and click NTPC. Instead of that, there is a shortcut. In this drop down where you selected 6 charts, there is an option link symbol to all charts. When I say link symbol to all charts, what will happen is everything will become NTPC. Now if I select Sun Pharma, automatically all the charts will change to Sun Pharma. But let us stick to the one chart layout for now, because we do not need to do that detailed analysis and clutter our charting software. One chart is enough for analysis. Later, when you become advanced user of charting, that time you can use 2 charts or 4 charts as per your preference. Next option is whatever indicators you have used. For example, I have put some indicators, say moving average. Okay? And VWAP. Now, and I'm also adding RSI. Now, next time when I come back, I want all these things already there. I don't want to again keep adding them every single time. What I will do is, this is the option of saving your chart layout and loading it. This is the option to save, and this is the option to open. So now, for example, I will show you some of the layouts that I already have. These are all the layouts that I have done. Now, this was done for training purposes. 2 window layout. So if I say click on the 2 window layout, what will happen is my layout looks like this. One side I have a 5-minute chart, other side I have a 15-minute chart. So similarly, you can make different layouts. Now this is a CK layout that I've given. Here I have multiple different indicators. I have relative strength index. I have the moving averages, VWAP, volume, all of these are hidden right now. But if I unhide them, you will see a lot of these lines. So based on what references you use, you can load your different layouts. Now, how to save them? Say, for example, I want to add one indicator. I'll change the setting of this one. And I want to change the setting to 200 moving average. Okay. I'll change the setting. And now I want to store this. So what I will do is I will save it. Okay. And because it already has a name XYZ, it is saved. I can rename it also some other name. H3. Next time, whenever I want this layout, I will take it from the cloud with the name batch tree, and I will automatically get 200-day moving average and 50 and all populated along with the RSI. Very straightforward. Otherwise, what happens whenever you go out of this thing and go to the portfolio again, right? From where you came, go to summary, go to charts again. And I maximize. What happened is the entire thing went away. Again, it comes with the very default layout with this pin bars, and the timing is also not IST. It's not Indian time, and everything is gone. So I will just go and select batch tree layout that I just made. Close this window. Now my timing has changed to Indian time. My entire layout has come with all my moving averages. It's a simple chart layout we can save. Every time you don't have to put the effort, all you have to do is select it from your layout. This button obviously is the full screen and minimize screen. When it becomes smaller. So we have covered so far, until now, we have covered the entire top area, this part and whole this part. We have covered all of this. Now let me take the another section of the. If you look at the middle area bottom, which is just focus on this area, okay? We'll see that when I take my mouse over here, I will be able to see certain controls. Can you observe? There are certain controls over here. A minus sign is basically for zooming out. Plus sign is for zoom in. Right arrow will move your chart on the right side. Left arrow will move the chart on the left. So these are basic ways to move the chart. Now left and right are very slow if you click them like that. The other option is you click on the chart anywhere and you click and drag. Click and drag and you can move the chart left, right, according to the wish. That covers the this area. Now say I am right now on a daily 15-minute chart, right? I want to go to a daily chart. Sometimes this daily button doesn't work. Then what you do is you go to another time frame, 1 hour, and then go to daily. Then it starts working. This is one bug that we have found in investing. So now I went to the daily chart and I want to go left. I want to go back to 2008. This currently is 2019. There'll be a lot of click and drag that I will have to do, right? Instead, there's an option over here at the bottom where I can directly do a go to. If I click on this, go to at the bottom, directly say I want to go to 2008 January and see when the fall happened, what was the scene of Bharat Petroleum. And I will go. Now it will take me directly to 2008. This is the chart of 2000. See, now I am in 2000. This was the fall that happened in 2008, Bharat Petroleum, and I can study the fall. I can go right and left like this, click and drag, see what happened, how it fell that. So this go-to option is useful. Now let's look at the left-hand side. On the left-hand side, we remove the RSI first. Now, on the left-hand side, this one is basically our normal mouse crosshair. If you select crosshair, you'll be able to see the price. On the right-hand side, you can see the price over here as I move up and down. And on the bottom side, you will see the date. Which date? 11th August, 8th August, and so and so. You will see a crosshair. I normally use this for doing anything. Or if you want a dot, this is how your mouse will look basically. You can have a dot like this, or you can have a arrow like this, whichever is based on your preference. Then you have this indicator where you have all the lines. You can draw a horizontal line. I select a horizontal line and I want to mark a resistance. I'll mark a resistance over here. It draws a light blue line. Immediately there is a small menu that pops up over here. This menu that you see, small menu pops up where I can change the color of the line immediately from here. I can make it a little thick. I can make it dotted. And other settings if I want to change, I can. Plus, I can also change the visibility of this line. I want to see this only on the daily chart. I don't want to see this line on the minutes, hourly chart. I only want to see it on the daily, weekly, and monthly chart. I'll click OK. So what will happen if I go to the 1 hour chart? I will not see that line. That line was somewhere in the 78. Let me draw one more line now. By default, it will take the last settings on this line over here. Mark the high over here, swing high. Right? We learned about swing high, so mark the swing high. It takes the last setting by default. It is taking the setting. And I will make the visibility for this line as it is visible on minutes and hours, but not visible on days and weeks. Now, if I go to daily, I can see that 78 line, but I cannot see the other line. And this is in 2008 because daily chart were open in 2008. Let me go back to the current time frame. Now, how to go back to the current time frame? If you see there is an icon over here at the bottom right, this one. Click this button, and it will take you immediately to the current price. Now you see at 338 where I drawn the line, I do not see any line over here, the horizontal line, because of the visibility. Because I said that it should not be visible on the daily time. So that is helpful to keep a chart clean. Some lines you want to draw on the 15 minutes, some on the daily. They don't interfere with each other. If I don't do that, then what will happen is, if I go to the hourly chart, let me draw one. So I'll select the horizontal line from here, and I will go to settings and make sure that it is available on all the time frame. Now from the hourly chart, when I go to a daily chart, at 396.51, I put the line. Okay. So I go to the daily chart. I can see that line, 396. So any line that you draw on any time frame is visible in the other time frame. If you do not want it to be visible, use the visibility setting. And you can. Now, other thing, I don't want it to be 396.51. I actually wanted to draw 397, but I was not able to draw exactly 397. I can again go to settings. There is an option for coordinates. And I can type in the exact value that I want to see, 397. And I click OK, it will move the line over there. Other option is I want to touch the swing high. I want to draw the line over here, exactly at the top of this area. What I can do is I can first, there are two options. I take my mouse over there, I will see the open, high, low, and close. You know where to see the open, high, low, and close? Notice this area. It just shows the open, high, low, and close. When I take my mouse to that candle, red candle, I see the high is 402.05. I actually wanted to draw the line over there. So I can either go to the settings and change the coordinate to 402.05, and it will exactly place it at the top. Or the other option is, say my line was placed by mistake somewhere else. I can use this magnet. Use this magnet setting on the left hand side. Turn it on. When you turn it on, it changes to blue. Turn it on. And then when I move my line, select the red candle's top. It will automatically place that line. If I want to confirm, cross check, I can simply go to the settings. See, it is already 402.0. Because what the magnet does is, it attaches itself to the nearest open, high, low, or close. Whatever it is. For example, I want to take this bottom, swing low. What I will do is I'll select this center point, and I will, even if I take it a little further down, what it will do is it will snap over there. Immediately snaps over there, and I can leave it. It sticks over there to the low. So that is very helpful in getting precise values on the chart. Now, if I, after drawing this line, I want to delete all the lines and everything that I've drawn, what I can do is I can go to the delete option at the very bottom, right? Remove drawing tools, click on it, all my lines and everything will disappear, and I can start fresh. If I want to remove this P, like I showed you in the beginning, I have to right click on hide marks on bar, and then P will also. I have a very clean chart now. What other than the horizontal lines do I have? I have a vertical line option. Select the vertical line, same thing. I can change the settings, I can change the color, everything I can change. I also have an option to draw arrows. I want to point to something. This candle looks extremely bullish. I can select this and point the arrow. And then I can type my text. How do I type my text? You can select the T over here. This will give you the option to type a text. You can put it anywhere on the chart. Click over there and you can type your text. This look very. And then you can also change the font size, the font color, and everything that you want as per your. And then I can even click and drag this text to place it perfectly where I want to place it. This is how you can make your chart readable and much easier to read and workable. Then you also have a free text. But before using the free text tool, I always suggest you uncheck the magnet. Okay? Remove the magnet tool and then use the free text tool. Why? Because that way you will be able to easily write anything that you want to. Or if you want to draw a line manually, you can draw a line like this, or you can draw any kind of thing that you want on the chart to explain what you want to explain. But if you have this magnet on, if I try to draw the same line with magnet on, see how it will come. It will come all tera mera because it will snap to the magnet will make it snap to the nearest point. So it will, I will not be able to draw a straight line. I'm not able to draw a straight line. That's why we will turn the magnet off before using this. On the left hand side, these are the things that we want to see as of now. If you want to hide everything, don't delete everything. You don't want to delete everything, but I want to only hide everything. What I can do is to hide, I can use this eye icon. And when I click on it, it will hide everything so that I can see a proper new fresh look at the chart. Or I can again unhide it like this and get a look at it with my drawings. Let me delete all this. Now before deleting, let me show you one more thing. This area on the bottom, second last. When I click on this, it shows me all the things that I've put on the chart. I have done some drawings with brush, and then I have some text, text in red color. I have an arrow, I have a vertical line. Individually, if I want to delete anything, I can delete from here. I'm deleting the vertical line. I want to hide anything, I want to hide the arrow. I want to hide the text. So if you see, the text and the arrow is hidden, everything else is there. The vertical line is gone. So you can do individual settings if you want to do. You can do it at a quick from here. You know, I want to hide all the brush marks that I've done. They look really ugly. So I want to hide. I can hide all of them like this. Or I can plain delete it if I don't want. Now I'm currently in the brush mode. In order to shift the chart left and right, if I try to click and drag, it will actually still be drawing things. So I don't want to do that. I want to change my mode from drawing to mouse. Once I change it to mouse, I will see a blue color over here. Dot or the cross. And now I can click and drag. No issues. So on the left hand side, let me check if there's anything else that is important. There's this third area where it says pitchforks. Here is the Fibonacci tool. Now this tool we'll be using a lot, but I'll teach you about it, how to use it. At that time, it is more convenient to show it. Right now, only for your purpose, these tools A lot of these tools are available in this third box. We'll be using a couple of them, and I will show you how to use them in our classes. We've covered the left and covered all of this. I think we are pretty much done. If there are any questions, then do let me know in our class. And otherwise, this is good enough. You should start. What you should do now is you should create the investing account, and you should add at least 10 to 15 stocks of your liking, whichever you like, into your portfolio. Okay, and then you should come to this main chart, on the chart, and try out the candlestick and the line chart on the daily time. That is that much you should be able to do after this tutorial, and rest we will be learning on the weekend. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day.